So without further ado, I'd like to welcome. This is not really the first time that we'll be together. All right, I'd like to welcome here one more time in Success Community TV, but this time this is a global program. Let's all welcome top business coach Raju Manjan. Raju, welcome to Success Community TV.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Caleb. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever in the world you might be. In the Philippines, we say mabuhay, which means have a great life, no matter where you are, no matter what time of the day it is. Mabuhay, have a great life. That's what we do in the Philippines. Now, most successful businessmen or women, whether it be Mary Kay Joy or Mary Kay or Avon lady or the lady who sold the furniture shop to Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or Steve Jobs or Mr. Richard Branson or Manny Pangilinan or Henry C. or even the guy who sold yung inasal, mang inasal to Jollibee. Intention. That means a deep desire to succeed, a deep desire to create, a deep desire to be in charge. Are you with me? A deep desire to create something brand new, a deep desire to be in charge, a deep desire to succeed. Are you with me? It has to be like fire inside of you. It has to be like blood coming out of you. Don't let go. Nowadays, there's this guy called Dr. Carl Balita. All of you might know him, and I'm sure John and Dr. Carl Balita might be friends. He's running for senator. About 15 years ago, he called me to one of his huge events in, Quezon City, wherever the TV shows were held. There was a huge crowd, and both of us were on stage that time. And this was before I wrote this book. And in his words, when he was talking about success in business to this time, I don't know the crowd. It was a huge crowd, just as huge as what John Caleb gets. He said, "What the F do you want?" Are you with me? Unless and until you know exactly what you want out of your life, out of your energies, out of your spirits, out of your emotions, out of your intelligence, out of your imagination, if you do not know what you want, you won't get it. An intention is not a wish. It's not going to church Sunday morning and saying, "God, please help me." That's prayer, right? It's not sitting with a friend over a bottle of beer and saying, "Pare, talagang gusto ko yan, pare. Sana, pare. Sana, pare. Itong pangarap ko, pare." Wala, it's not going to happen. The person who has an intention, he will work day and night. His daydreams will be full of what he wants. He won't dream at night, he'll dream by the day. That's intention. And I must tell you that intention is the most powerful thing. You need to set your intention. You can say a vision, you can set a goal, and John will teach you how to set a vision and how to set a goal. But intention will come from your gut. It'll come from the pits of your gut and it'll go up into your heart. It'll go up into your brain and you won't let go. Manny Pacquiao, when he used to sell cigarettes in his province, when he was a teenager boy, he knew in his gut that he could box. He knew it. He knew in his gut that he would become a boxer. That's why, up until the last draw that he had, he lost the last fight. Up until the time he once fell down, about 7 or 8 years ago, somebody knocked him out. But the first 20 years or 25 years of his career, whenever Manny Pacquiao went up into the ring to face his opponent, he looked into the eyeballs of his opponent. And do you think that at that time he was saying, "Sana magpanalo ako"? Hindi naman, right? In his mind, he was saying, I'm going to punch you. I'm going to throw you out of the ring. That's my intention. I'm not wishing. I'm sure Manny Pacquiao used to kneel down and pray before that. But when he stood face to face with what stopped him, he just wanted to kind of destroy that what was in his plan. Same thing with business. You must set that intention, that burning desire to succeed at whatever you want. Are you with me, folks? And I'm going to add a few more
Yes.
sentences, then I'll pause. I'll pause. One thing about your intention. Your intention is very strongly tied to your identity. So I began with sino kayo? Ano yung strengths nyo? Ano yung gusto nyo? Right? Ano yung aspirations nyo? Ano yung strengths nyo? Sino ka talaga? Whoever you are, your intention is part of that. It's like iron and steel. It's like sodium and chloride. It cannot be separated. It's like water and oxygen. It cannot be separated. Who you are is what you want. So if you don't discover that, if you don't accept that, if you don't embrace that, who you are and what you want, if you don't embrace that, mahirap tayo magpanalo. We'll be floating around, we'll have a small business, we'll have mediocre success, we'll lose, we'll win. Maybe we'll build a house, buy a car, but that fire inside you will never be satisfied. So you have to find exactly who you are, what your strengths are, what the heck do you want? And these are the three questions two questions I recommend. No, do I feel this burning, raging desire, this true intention in my entire body? When I say gut, heart, and brains, that's where our neurons are. I'll tell you about it. Describe it. If you can't describe it here in this room, go home tonight. Go home, I swear to you, sit down quietly, shut out the lights, sit on your bed, and ask yourself, what do I want? What do I really want? And when you have the answer, you'll feel exalted, you'll feel thrilled. Write it down. And then, how will I feel after failure? How am I set to recover? That means, what if you don't get it? Will it make you angry? Yes, it should make you angry. All right. It should make you annoyed, angry, and irritated if you fail at it. That's intention. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the formula for success. This is how it looks. 5 essentials to business success. Number 1, identity. Number 2, intelligence. Number 3, imagination. Number 4, integrity. Number 5, intention. When I finished writing the book, crossed my heart, I hope to die, I was tempted to change intention into identity and identity into intention. Those are my words for you. Those are my words for you, ladies and gentlemen, mga kaibigan, mga kababayan, mga Pinoy, kahit saan sa mundo kayo, no? Just go for it, because I must tell you, I love Philippines. I love the Filipino people. I love the Filipino culture. And I think we have it in us. We really have it in us. When I have workers, they work hard. They're honest. I tell you, they're creative. No? All we need is that fire inside us. We need to light it. And I hope, I pray to God, that's my intention. I pray to God that in my living days, I see Philippines flourish. You know, I go and people say, Pare, kaibigan Raju, panalo kami. Kaibigan Raju, panalo kami. Successful kami. So I end my little presentation on how to be successful in business. No, you can, this PowerPoint presentation, I've sent it already to John Caleb. He can share it with you. It's on SlideShare, and you can do your notes and business. And Maria, I will send you my book if you email me your address, or you go to my Facebook profile or page and say hello to me and tell me how you enjoyed this little session. I'm also on LinkedIn. Of course, I have a website, blah, blah, blah. John will tell you everything, but most important that you succeed. And then one day you call me and say, bossing, kaibigan, kapatid, panalo ako. Magandang gabi po. 8:15 na po.
Alright. Palakpakan naman natin. Let's give a big round of applause wherever you are all over the world. Let's make the energy felt for our mentor today, Raju. All right. Now,
Thank you. Salamat.
yes. Okay. So before we go, I guess before he goes, let's have maybe Raju. Are you okay to entertain maybe one or two questions from our
Yeah, sure.
audience?
Can I-
All right. They have to fit the time because our show ends at 9 o'clock. So, guys, if you have any quick question for our mentor today, Raju. Wow, I was so touched, Raju, especially by that last part. Wow, that was really very, very powerful. It sort of, yeah, it sort of ignited. All right, it's a good, igniter for this early part of the year.
Can I finish
So,
my
guys-
last orange before the first question?
Go ahead.